It's okay. Off your mic. It's okay. She off your mic.
Chai! Now wow, people wey supposed talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh, yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not the off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Can in the touchlight every corner, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Sure. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. See them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you lie down, yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not they off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money.
Good afternoon to you, or good morning to you, or good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. This is a quick one. So share the broadcast because this is Maiyegun live.
Glory Facebook, glory YouTube. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one.
Today marked the second year memorial, or the second year remembrance of those that the Buhari's government ordered their killings and then tried so much to cover it up. And at last, they are now living in denial of it. But it's just not going to go away. As they are saying, we will never forget. Thank you very much. Share the broadcast. So the report is coming from Lagos today, and what's led to the EndSARS protest, the police brutality, police profiling or stereotyping the young people in Nigeria. When they couldn't take it any longer, they decided to eat the streets. Now, when they eat the street peacefully for days, at some point, they made their demands known to the authority, who was trying so much to break the protest. Their demands were very, very straightforward, including, in their demand, they also included the affairs of the same criminals, the men in black, Nigeria police men. So these are their demands. They said, we want immediate release of all arrested protesters. As you are watching this video right now, there are over 40 young men and women arrested since October 2020. And they are still in their detention across Nigeria. As you are watching this video, 47 of them so far are identified as those they arrested and then locked up and denied legal representation and all that. So they said they want justice for all deceased victims of police brutality and appropriate prosecution of all report of police misconduct within 10 days. This was on the 11th of October, 2020. And just 9 days before they will commit the massacre that has refused to leave them. So, in line with the new Police Act, psychological evaluation and retraining to be confirmed by an independent body of all disbanded SARS officers before they can be redeployed. And lastly, increase police salary so that they are adequately compensated for protecting lives and property of citizens. So these were the demands of the EndSARS protesters. There is no ambiguity about that, okay? So they were so, their demands were so straightforward, and none of them in any way violated the authority of the criminals that unleashed their soldiers on them. So on the 20th of October, tonight I was going to give you a recap, a 2-year recap. But for what happened today at Lekki in Lagos, it is better we go back to when they first confessed to the crimes of massacring innocent people. And for what? And who gave the order? There's no point in asking anymore. The order was given by Buhari, carried out by Brutalises the butcher. But those who made and demanded for that order to be given are no other than Tifnumbu, Sowore, who made the request through Brutalises, Buhari that gave the approval. We know the line, we know the chain of command of those who control the massacre of Nigerians across Nigeria. Do you know that they killed over 1,400 people during EndSARS? Do you know that? You don't. Oh, where are the bodies? Hang on. The first confession on an international TV or international platform by no other person, Sowore.
Who ordered people to be shot, and which branch of security services carried out the shootings?
Well, I mean, from the footage that we could see, because there are cameras that are at that facility.
Everyone sit down, sit down.
It seems to me that there will be men in military uniform, which will be Nigerian army or something.
So you're saying that it was military officers who ordered peaceful protesters to be shot at Lekki?
Yeah, that's what
Lekki
the pictures,
tollgate.
yes. They were there. That's what the footage, I mean, that's what it shows.
Will that CCTV footage at the tollgate be part of the investigation that you have now called for?
It will be. Certainly it will be. It will be. And they're starting on Monday. They're going to be available for the judicial panel to review. It will be.
Do you commit to a full investigation of what happened on the ground?
Absolutely, I do.
And will people be held accountable?
They certainly would. I mean, we'll do everything to ensure that they are held accountable. We'll do everything.
It's a very simple question. Will they be held accountable?
Well, I mean, to the extent that I'm not the commander-in-chief of the armed forces, I mean, I'm the governor of the state, right? The report will be out. We will channel the report to all the relevant authorities in the state to ensure that everyone that is found culpable is accountable.
That was the first confession before they now put the panel in place. They even put a panel in place, a panel to investigate all that happened. The pathologist who also on oath, right, gave evidence that indeed they saw over 99 bodies, unidentified bodies, brought into different government mortuaries in Lagos. That report is in the Lagos State panel of, EndSARS panel. It is in their report. But that same Lagos, you know what they did? They quickly tried to bury that report, right? And they accused members of the panel of sabotage. Why did they release the reports? Why would you release that kind of a panel? So the panel indicted Lagos state government, indicted the Sowore, and in fact, indicted the Nigerian military, indicted the Nigerian police, and some certain individuals, including police DPO, military officers and all that, they were indicted. They told Lagos state government, do you know how much Lagos state government is to pay to the victims of EndSARS and the SARS brutality recorded in Lagos? Do you know how much they are going to pay them? Over 200 billion naira. They won't pay, forget it. So they first did some drama. They were giving some people 10 million naira check, 20 million naira check. Sorry for what happened. Oh, sorry that they had to cut your leg. Oh, sorry that you have to lose your arm. And the rest of that, okay, fine, yeah, take this. But that's it. They never agree or accept that they actually killed Nigerians, that were asking them to please put an end to police brutality. And because there is not going to be an end to police brutality, forget it. Somebody said something, and that is our own vintage Sowore. It was there today in Lagos where they decided to show another solidarity, remembrance. They call it memorial. How is that so annoying to this crop of rogues? Men in black, athletes, cold-hearted, suffering and smiling, stinking, dirty clothes wearing criminals. They are there. They are suffering from the same system. But guess what? As if to say they are cursed. They saw people who came, the survivors of that night, their family members, their friends, those who witnessed the whole thing, and they came to pay their usual respect that as usual, the Nigeria will continue to try to bury. They were met with violence from the same criminals that killed them 2 years ago without any consequences. I'm coming. Now, tell us.
The police was never designed to protect the Nigerian people. You should go and read about the history of Nigerian police. It was set up by the Royal Niger Company as the Royal Niger Constabulary in 1900 to protect the interests of the British. At the time, it was called the Hausa Constabulary. At the time, it was called the Southern Nigeria Constabulary. There used to be a Northern Nigeria Constabulary before it became the Nigeria Police Force. And by that time, it has cemented its image as a protector of the status quo. So for us to get a police that will really work for us today, we might need to dissolve this current police force and remove the word force and make it a Nigerian Police Commission or department, because their career is rooted in violence and oppression. Their history and their establishment is rooted in oppression of poor people, is rooted in protection of very important personalities, VIPs. Everything they are doing today is to protect the VIPs against the masses. So it doesn't matter how many times you protest in their support, this police can never change except you change Nigeria itself.
Except you end Nigeria. That's what should have said. But again, it was right. So if you're a police officer, I'm just doing my job. No, you're not doing your job. You're just a piece of shit. Seriously. Working for a terrible system that you know is actually not to protect, to serve, to do anything. You know that. So you therefore deserve no regard or respect from anyone. Save for those that will say, but not all of us. Some of us are, my friend, shut up. Obey the command they say. And the innocent people who came out to show solidarity to the people you killed, you face them with violence. How do you explain that? They are coming to come and destroy our Lagos. That is why police shoot them, kill them. I'll still get to your part too. But let's go further. You see these guys, these guys. That is a survivor of the Lekki shooting who lost his leg, and there are many. Here is another person. Let me see if I still have that on, by the way. Yes. One moment. They have been supported by the organizers, those who are, those bodies that were able to raise a fund for the survivors of Lekki shooting. So some of them have been given artificial leg. And all of these people, many of them have been threatened. Their families, their homes, some of them have left their homes for 2 years now. Many of them have relocated in spite of this life-changing injury that were unleashed on them, inflicted on them. Nigeria still denies that the shooting ever happens. Like the criminal politician still denies. So today, at Lekki, we have few clips of those who came out, including Mr. Macaroni Debo.
Justice! We want justice! 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 We want justice! Justice! Step out. Let's go.
Peaceful singing, usual, as they are mentioning the names of those who died. What are on the way, me, I mean, take a look.
Step out.
What's your name?
My name is Fimbas. I'm here to agitate for the youth. Now inside that water for no escape. Please, if I don't die today. Please, if I don't die today, I will not push. Now inside that water, no one is at this swim. I drown, I almost drown. Now water, now the ground. This is the ground. Now the ground where you happen. I will be on justice.
Justice. Why are we here? Justice. What do we want? Justice. What do we want? Justice. What do we want?
Including this man, this young man who also survived the shooting, but he was arrested on the spot. Did you see that? He emotionally broke down. I mean, probably for a second or for about 2-3 seconds that he replayed how he narrowly escaped death 2 years ago in that same spot. It broke down. Then the system that has been working to break you down. You know what Nigeria does is that Nigeria wants you to be broken. And that is why in Nigeria today, you have millions of broken people. Broken. Their will has been broken. Their manliness have been broken. Their self-esteem have been broken. They attack you from all corners. They attack you, they attack you economically. They attack you psychologically. They attack you from every angle until you are broken and you are submissive. You know what I mean? The guy broke down there. The system is not done. They quickly came in to grab him. And what happened after? You can tell, or you probably have seen some of them. They started shooting them. In one of the clips, here is one.
Oga, go.
Now I might use when just they pepper me and food no be digest for belle. Just eat, don't do for no pack now. If after 3 days you never better, go see doctor. Make you read the paper with the inside.
Started shooting at them. Typical, yeah? They didn't stop at that. They started picking people up. In fact, they were able to illegally raid 74 people into their different... this man escaped, by the way.
You see the way I was brutalized by the police today at the Lekki toll gate? Can see? You see? They dragged me on the floor. You can see. After I identify myself, okay? After I identify myself, the men are over there. This morning, you can see.
The extravaganza, isn't it? For those who have no chance to show to us what they have done to them because they've locked them in their usual Black Maria. Is that what you call that old truck? Yeah, they arrested people.
Yeah, I don't know what my own like this. So, this is how I offend anybody. Now, only my phone in my hand. I don't know what I do when make people in this condition. God, wait till it happen. Don't be this kind of nation we want.
We can't continue like this. We can't continue like this. We cannot continue like this. How will harmless citizens come outside and you be?
We cannot continue
they search us, no weapon. They search us. They don't send any weapon in our hand, and still yet they beat us.
No weapon, nothing. They pick me up.
They still beat us up. No weapon, they search us. They search everything in our body.
They beat me up and they comment.
They don't send any weapon in our body, but still yet.
This is precious.
We can't continue like this. We can't continue like this.
They beat me. They do to stab my eyes. What have I done? God gave. First, when gave power, but God gave. What have I done?
Anybody wey get
I'm not a robber. I'm not thief. I don't brutalize anybody. I never took anything from anybody. So what have I done?
I don't get any incriminating thing from
Nothing.
Only my phone.
They took my phone.
Only my phone.
My nose is bleeding. My nose is bleeding. What have I done?
Can you see, like, they have like 1 million questions? That is the picture of Nigeria and the life of Nigerian youth. Others are going to say, wait there, who sent you? Who sent you? Because, like I said, you have broken people in Nigeria. Nigeria, over the years, they have broken many of us. It is the system. They don't have to touch you. It go touch you. It shall go touch you. Look at the young people there. They were asking 1 million questions. What have I done? People will get power. All of you, why are you doing this to us? Guess what? I can place a bet on this. You see those young men in that truck, they'll probably be in their 20s or early 30s. Why did I say that, right? When they were young like that, probably when they were in their maybe 5, 10, yeah? I can put a bet on this and I'm going to win it. That they grew up seeing either pictures or videos of people that police beat up and brutalized for asking for good governance, whether they are protesting or they are doing rally. They probably have seen that students protesting, workers protesting, and the rest of that. So when they were growing up, they probably have seen, they must have seen what they did to those before them. Today, that Nigeria is doing the same thing to them. You know why? Because they have now grown up. They have realized the real from fiction. They have realized the fraud, the lies that they were told. And they couldn't take it any much longer other than to come out and express their own displeasure. Now, expressing that displeasure led them into that truck. So eventually, Nigeria will continue to make effort to break you. Every day it's making effort to break you and break you and break you. Before Nigeria finally break you, I will advise you, any energy will remain in you, any fire that is left in you, you should use it to make sure that you end Nigeria. For these rogues who are keeping Nigeria, not for you, but for themselves. The moment you ask for a little bit of succor, you will be met with a force brute. I mean, so I would say brute force. And that's how it's going to be until you are broken, until you will just have to give up, or until you have to leave Nigeria, where you can stop experiencing the Nigeria that these rogues are actually making. Do you get that? Some said, Maiyegun, that is why we are putting all our fight, all our energy to push Obi. If Obi no win, wahala go shele. I say, really? Right. You've got 4 months to show if you have that fire in you. Because you see these guys, you have no idea who they are. You probably will think they have the mind of reasoning like you. I mean, they are supposed to reason like, they don't reason like you. They live in a different world. Your Obi is not nearing or getting close to anywhere of them losing a grip of power. You can put that down. No, I'm not trying to dampen your spirit. I'm trying to remind you that when you put that fire in, you have 4 months to use that fire in you to possibly either burn them to weak or get that fire in you broken, because it is Nigeria. If not, they are not preparing for election. I've told you that. You are, Abi. When you want to know what it calls what they call power grab, in a way that you understand that it is beyond. When I remember what I run away me, is beyond that. I'm not discouraging you, but as it is, the system that is known and so popular for his brutality against our own citizens. The system where people who have their own children gave an order that other people's children should be killed. And they have theirs which they go to bed every night and pray for. And in that same place, where they spilled your blood, they are telling you they have a solution for what will bring you peace. How do you atone for the sin that you deliberately committed? Innocent people killed, their families have no closure, their friends don't want to forget them, but you continue to remind them why they lost their own loved ones 2 years ago. So somebody said the anger, the rage against the system is exactly what is playing out in your Nigeria political space now. And I said, well, we are all watching. We are watching because those who killed you 2 years ago, over 1,400 of you, took the bodies. If you know the number of people they killed in eastern Nigeria in the name of looking for EndSARS protesters, and they were like picking up young people. If you know what happened after the October 20 in Rivers State, in what do you call it, in Imo State, in Ebonyi State, in Enugu, you will know that you are being led by cold-hearted animal. I mean, animal. I don't think animal will be that really devilish. I don't know how to describe them. And every now and then, when the opportunity presents itself, they never shy away from showing or reminding you of who you are. Just serfs, second-class citizens. If you are even so lucky to be second, maybe fourth, or I don't know how to classify it, because there is no country in the world. I have not seen any in any recent time that joyfully massacre their own citizens because they want to quell a national protest against police brutality, and at the same time live in denial of it, and they continue to hunt people down for those who are part of that and other, and they are spending billions on propaganda to make this go away, but it's not going away. I've never seen any country this cold-hearted in my life. Not anyone in any recent history. Not anyone that you can actually compare Nigeria with. And here we are. They are giving themselves award, accolades, medals, and all of that for killing you. So let's see how far you can possibly push back and how much of that, as they call it, excesses of yours, they will take. It doesn't freak them. They say, kill them, shoot them, because there's never been any consequences. You change your protest to the political revolution you call it now. You see what happened at Lekki today and what is happening all over Nigeria now? They are pointers to tell you or to remind you why you all mobilized in 2020. Now, you said you are mobilizing today against the same establishment. They know. And they're going to try and quell that too. In fact, they will quell that too and crush that too. We do now have to wait for another 2 years, 4 years? Or you're just going to have to hand it now? As my friends will say, time will tell. Tonight, we will bring back in our own way the memorial of what happened 2 years ago in detail. One of the problems of Nigeria is Stockholm syndrome or selective amnesia, where people deliberately choose to forget things because it didn't happen to them or anybody they know. But if you stop reminding them, it will get to a stage whereby they will be foolishly asking you to bring evidence, like they have been asking stupidly all this while, even when they see all the victims around them, because nobody has been held responsible. The criminals who are supposed to hold you in high esteem and protect your rights, they are those who desecrated them and destroyed them, and their agents that they sent. So they are those covering it up, and they continue to ask you foolishly, where are the bodies? Where are the victims? Where are their families? These are deliberate. So that is why we must continue to remember and remind you. And tonight, it's not going to be an exception. If you join me It will be a pleasure. And mind you, this national disaster, it should be a national emergency in Nigeria. This flooding, I got a video from the place is called Agidi or so in Kogi. They are completely underwater, totally.
Kiji ni good for ya yete. Idipo.
Totally underwater. Because of that Lagdo Dam. In area of Port Harcourt and all that, water they carry people go away, like just like that. On the main road, though, this is not them they are not inside the ocean. No, this is main road in the town. And some people have decided, rather than typical Nigerians, cold-hearted rogues like their leaders, they take advantage of every opportunity, every unfortunate incidents that happen to others. Or should I say, they try, right, to monetize the what do you call it? The sufferings of others, so to say, or you die abroad. If you go, I'm not going to say everywhere in Nigeria they are doing this, but this particular video I'm going to show you is quite shocking. But now cruise, now fun, while it lasts. When there is flooding anywhere that I've witnessed, people volunteer to go and help those who are going to be stranded by that massive flooding and all that, right? And they do them for free, like volunteering, helping people to move things, helping to get them, other stuff. Not in Nigeria. You go pay. If you want to use rope, 500. If you want to use canoe, 1,000. If you want to swim, free of charge. And if you swim, water carry you go away, your family will probably go and buy coffin and that stuff, that mentality, nothing, no empathy. Something like
cross like this time at 500. 500 to Oro cross. 500 to enter canoe. 1,000. Jesus. You don't go. Once you fall like this, you don't go. They say person don't fall, you don't enter this money, sir.
So some people try and say they made the rope, safety rope for people to cross. So if water carry you there, nobody's going to come and rescue you. That's who they are. And then now what is 500 naira instead of your life? What is 500 naira? Yeah, you instead of paying 500 naira and then just cross. Nobody's going to help you. That is the typical Nigerian, very cold-hearted set of people, so to say. And it's sad in times of disaster. Trust me. When water they carry everybody go, including everything they have in their homes. And you see people who have died, even probably who have money. They have money in the bank. They have things too, but they are dead now. Water killed them. You that survived that storm, right? You quickly want to make money because you probably feel like with the same water can't drown you. I just thought I should share that before we go tonight. So, I'm going to see you later tonight. So if you have the time, you can join me. And then, we'll have a detailed report on what really happened across Nigeria on the second anniversary of the LekkiMassacre, EndSARS massacre, and so many other massacres that took place after the 20th of October 2020. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you later.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Maiyegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú. Maiyegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube. Maiyegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí. Maiyegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Maiyegun máa wí. Maiyegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Maiyegun Diary Diary Politico. Maiyegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun. Maiyegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.